NBA, the Lakers, Clippers, of course, and tomorrow night the Golden State Warriors will be playing the first NBA game in front of nobody. They are going to have no spectators for their game tomorrow night against Brooklyn, and I think the league is heading in that direction with regards to all the upcoming games. There's been talk about delaying the schedule or playing with no fans, and I think everybody's on board with no fans. A lot of arenas are booked out. If you put the games off for a couple of weeks, they might be booked out with concerts and other things. So I'm pretty much sure it's going to be the without the fans. Vinny, what are your initial thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's unprecedented at this scale. We were talking a little bit off the air about how, I've seen EPL and European soccer leagues, professional soccer leagues playing in front of empty stadiums for punitive reasons, fines and for racism or hooliganism or things like that, where they just couldn't, it was just a way to punish a team and their fans and, for bad behavior. And so it's not unprecedented in that at that level, but at the scale that we potentially can see or might see over the next few weeks, it's unheard of. I mean, the NCAA basketball tournament, which is just all about emotion and the fans and the gutty underdog team coming in and trying to knock off a higher seed, they get on a roll and the fans get behind them, and now it's going to feel like they're practicing in an empty gym.
No home field advantage for Duke anymore.
For a lot of teams, there's a lot of teams that travel well, and that's actually something I wrote down was, it's a situation there where, a lot of these, Big Ten schools, they travel, the Michigans, the Michigan States, the Wisconsins, the Dukes, and, their fans travel well. And, they're not going to have those fans there. I think it's just going to be staff and family.
Limited
family that's going to be able to get there. So, I think it was an easy decision. I mean, maybe it wasn't an easy decision, but with live streaming and all the TV, and you're still going to be able to see your team play basketball, I think that's just, they saw it in that way. But, as you mentioned in, some of your notes, John, it's just like financially, this is going to be a big burden on a lot of the stuff that's around it, the hotels, the bars, the restaurants. The travel part of it is going to be, it's some very, very large ramifications that are going to happen here. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of see both sides, right? I understand why they're doing this. The colleges are all let out now, or I'm sorry, not all of them, but a majority of them are starting to let out. And you can finish your class now online, and I think just I just feel at times that I think the media has, the media is there to educate us about this virus and what's going on, but at times I think it's been blown a little bit out of proportion to where people are starting to you're scaring people like